We'll be talking about how to create hotspots. So what a hotspot looks like is in your preview mode, you roll over the hotspot and your words and images change based on where you roll over. So it's not finished, therefore there's a couple things there. So to start, you need to get your audio player. I have posted your audio player on ManageBack and the website one, so you can copy the audio player, which looks like this player here. So if you're having a song, here's your audio. Then you need to create all your saved images. So I have my saved images that I plan on using on the desktop. To create these frames, which are currently invisible, and they are like your widgets, so they have states, so you have to change the effect on all the states depending if you want to see the box or not, but those are your hotspot frames. So you kind of want to cover everywhere that you think the user is going to roll over the icon so that it disappears and you can see the actual words below, in this case, who the artist is. Where I also have it kind of overlapping the play button. You don't want to go all the way over the play button because then it won't work. But if their mouse is going to roll somewhere by it, then you know that they'll hit the hotspot. How I got all these frames is the starting point. So I'm going to show you that in one more second. So the end goal is that you have your text boxes with your names, and then your state box opens up these separate frames, which look like this as they start. Okay? So how I got to that point is you go to Widget Library and you open up the Composition menu and select Tooltip. I'm just going to bring Tooltip down here so we can work on it in a separate spot. So how Tooltip works is you have circles that create frames in different places. As you can see in mine up here, I wanted the frames, when I click on something, to all locate to this square here. So I actually have to physically click it and move it into the same location as the other ones, because they create the hotspots in different spaces. You can also see that my hotspot's this giant rectangle, whereas these ones are little circles. You can have as many hotspots as you want by adding more and more circles, up to 50. So you're then going to double click your hotspot and then move it to where you want the hotspot to go. Create the shape of it that you want it to be over, and then change the effect to 0 opacity if you don't want to see that square. So in this case, I put the square right here. When you click the square, you'll see that you get a frame appeared that links to this hotspot. Hello, rectangle. So as you can see, my hotspot square is over there. In this case, as we're working on this file right now, when I double click this hotspot, I can see that this frame appears. So I'm going to move this frame to correspond with this hotspot. So I, in this video, had 4 hotspots. To change the image of the hotspot, Command D, grab your image. I find it easier to make a frame first and then Command D so my image isn't bigger than my hotspot, as I did for the weekend, and it goes into the frame. And then it's very important that your text layer is below your hotspot. Otherwise, it doesn't get clicked. So I'm going to write the weekend 2, just so we know what we're talking about. Oh, I had Justin Bieber done. Let's do Bieber. Justin Bieber. There we go. So, Command D, picture, and there we go. So now I want that when this hotspot is rolled over, that picture will appear. So I'm going to just arrange this and move it forward, which you can also do through layers. So you have the word below the widget. There it is. Okay. So I've moved the text to be below. Hello. There it is. Undo. Okay. So it's below the widget. I'm going to move locations too. Go back. Okay. And so hotspot goes over top of where the user will click, but again, if you can't block too much of the play button, or they can't actually click the play button. Then when we preview this, know why the song's not connected. Obviously, you have to work on some alignments. But when they roll over Drake, they roll over The Weeknd, they roll over Justin Bieber, they shall appear. Obviously, nothing's here yet. I feel like my Weeknd text has a state of opacity, which I will look into why that's not appearing. But I hope that works. To add your audio, you click the play button and you add the song you want to use, so it's different for each one. To get this play button, you have to download the website 1 folder and then copy the audio bar from the first page, as this code no longer exists on the widget website. I hope that helped.